It has been 2 whole years since I've been out the military this month, and that is insane to me. Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Ciegi and we doing something different today, okay? For 2 reasons. One, I just don't want to be in my apartment right now, and I don't know, I feel like this is cute. I just don't know what the sound is gonna sound like, but welcome back to my channel. If it's your first time here, thank you so much for stopping by. And if you've been watching my videos, I love you to pieces, right? So today is not a vlog, right, by the title. Today we're doing a little chit chat, a little update since I've been out the military, because it has been 2 years, y'all. It has been 2 whole years since I've been out the military this month, and that is insane to me. But this is just a little update, right, as well as me sharing tips if you're thinking about getting out the military. I know I've done this before, right, but I was still in the military at that time, right? So what did I know about getting out? I was just sharing what had been helpful at that time. But now, 2 years out, kind of settling in, but not really, so figured I would just update y'all, share this with my military fam, because still have love for my military family, and just catch up, right? So if you know nothing about me, you've watched none of my videos, 1, you should. 2, you should subscribe, because I'm kind of funny. But I was in the Air Force for 7 years, and I separated in October of 2020 in the middle of a pandemic. Probably the most foolish thing one could have done, but I did it, and I'm here to tell the story about it, right? So while I was in the military, I worked primarily in medical. My AFC, I think that's what it's called. I don't know, AFSC. I don't remember the acronyms, but I was a 4-0. I was a medical technician. That was my job in the military. Before that, I was supposed to be a linguist. However, I failed the DLPT. Okay, your girl did, and I'm so happy I did, because I hated learning languages. I was doing Levantine there and loved my teachers, but hated learning Arabic. It was extremely difficult, but that's a story for another day, right? So primarily did medical when I was in the military. When I separated, I was a staff sergeant in the ICU. Worked in the ICU for the last 2 years of my military career, and my goodness, it was terrible. But yeah, that's my military career in a nutshell, right? I probably made the decision that I was gonna get out the military in 2018, and no life-changing thing had happened to me at that point, right? But stuff was not working out how I wanted it to in the military, and it's just I kept asking for signs, and I was getting them, right? Because it was just, stuff was not happening. And I thought long and hard about it, and I made the decision to get out the military. So that brings me to the sidebar. Get you a supportive group of people around you if you're thinking about getting out the military, right? And I don't know what that support may look like for you, but for me, that was my family, my friends outside of the military. I also was lucky enough to have my friend in the military at the time, Jess, who was also getting out, who's my roommate. So that was a huge support. Yeah, my support system was strong. I can't say that I had too many military leaders at the time who made me feel like I was gonna do great outside the military. But I kind of get it, right? That's kind of their job, is be like, no, you should stay. But also I had trash ass leadership, so yeah. But made the decision to get out in 2018. Originally my date of separation was October 2019, but I extended a year. So I extended a year because I knew that within the time period, that I wanted to get out, when I decided in 2018, a year just was not going to be enough. So I had to suck it up and make that decision to stay in for an additional year, just so I can get my life together, right? So it brings me to another point, right? When you decide to get out of the military, that is a big decision. It is a huge decision. take your time in making it. And if you need to extend, you need to extend. I can't tell you how many people I went to TAPS with, which is the Transition Assistant Program. I can't tell you how many people that I went to TAPS with, right, which is the Transition Assistant Program. Yes, you have to go. Yes, you want to go. Pay attention. But I can't tell you how many people that I went to that program with, and they're like, yeah, I'm getting out in 3 months. I don't really have a plan. And I'm like, because when I went, I had a whole year still. And they were like, y'all getting out in 3 months and I don't have a plan. I'm like, wow, whoa, okay. I mean, maybe you didn't stack that bread though, so it ain't up to me to judge, but okay. So if you know you need more time, like myself, I knew I needed more time, extended that year, and took that time to really like tap into all the resources that the military had for its veterans who were about to get out, right? So what that meant for me was going to the Family Readiness Center and any workshops they were putting on, especially if it was relating to like job hunting, resumes, negotiating salary and stuff like that. I went to it because I hadn't had to do that in almost 7 or 8 years, like really try to convince people to hire me outside the military, right? It's all based on enlisted performance reports and not resumes and things like that. So take advantage of your resources, okay? Take advantage of your readiness center. If you're in Navy, Army, whatever, it don't matter. Take advantage of it. Do that, right? So use 2019, 2020 to basically get my life together, survive a pandemic. And then probably, I believe it was August of 2020, after putting in applications 1,000 places, what seemed like, I got hired by Amazon as an area manager. And September, moved from California, and boom, just been living a civilian life ever since. Okay, baby, and it's lit over here, right? But just reflecting, I'm very thankful to have made this transition as smooth as possible from the military. I spoke it into existence and it happened, right? But now that I'm out and have been out for 2 years, I can share a couple more things, right, to help those who are considering getting out. First and foremost, you can do it. It's hard, but it's possible. I think Les Brown said that. I'm pretty sure he did. If I can do it, you can do it, right? Just think about all the people who did it before you. You're gonna be all right. It's gonna be hard. It'll be a lie to say it's not. It's gonna be hard to get out, but you can do it. Think of it as when you went into the military, getting out of the military and transitioning back into civilian life is literally like almost the same type of transition. So be willing to learn. Be open to learning another version of yourself, because you definitely will. I've learned another version of myself, still am learning. But it's doable, right? If you take the time to plan. Also, don't be a dummy, okay? Don't start messing up once you know you're gonna get out. I've seen a lot of people who decided that they're gonna get out and then they just start being stupid. And now they can't get an honorable discharge. They just getting a general, right? You want an honorable discharge, okay? You want it because you want your VA benefits. You want your GI benefits, okay? I love mine. They good, okay? So still do good while you're there. Now, if you don't want to go above and beyond, sure, I didn't. I ain't gonna lie. But don't just be failing PT tests and, not coming to formation. I don't really know what you have to do anymore in the military to consider to be a good airman or a good whatever, corpsman, soldier. I don't know the other names, but stay out of trouble. Stay out of trouble and take advantage of those resources. The next thing I would tell you to do, or I would tell myself to do, save more money. I was watching a video earlier and they said like, you want to have $30,000 to $50,000 stacked up. I don't know very many people in the military who have that, okay? I don't know very many people who have that getting out of the military. I didn't, but I did save money. I wish I would have saved more because it was expensive. Moving from across the country, you got to get your car moved. You got to move into an apartment if you're not moving home. you know, and the housing market is crazy right now, okay? So just save money. Damn, he might have been right, actually. 30,000 with the way inflation is. Save money, y'all, okay? Save money, save money, save money. If that means eating on base a little bit more, that's what it means. Save money. When you really have decided that you're getting out, save money. Whatever you think you need, add 5,000 more to that. Just to be safe, right? Another thing that I would tell you also to do is start early on finding transferable skills, right? Like, what I mean by that is whatever you do in the military, like, think of how that translates into the outside world. I really wish I would have taken more notes when I was in the military of like things that I did that would transfer outside the military, even as far as leading people or participating in exercises. If you're thinking about it, like, start thinking about how all that stuff will transfer to civilian and how it just makes you look like the rock star that you are. Because a lot of times we do a lot of great things in the military, but when it comes to like putting it on paper and describing that to our employers, our managers, it doesn't translate as well, right? So again, if you're taking advantage of your resources, getting that resume help, linking up with people at these readiness centers, they will help you a lot of times, like, talk through how those skills will transfer on your resume. Another thing that I would recommend doing if you're getting out the military also is, if you know you want to go directly to the workforce, people love veterans, okay? Take advantage of that. Tap into that, okay? Don't run away from it. I don't know why I was like not trying to really look for veteran jobs, but no, people love veterans, okay? Because we pretty much free labor. Yeah, I said it. We pretty much are, right? So look for them jobs that are like, we're hiring veterans. I know Amazon is all the time. I always tell them, like, you getting out, boo? Go to Amazon. They love us. They love us here, and they treat you good, okay? This ain't no Amazon sponsored video, but I work there. I like it, you know? But tap into that. I wish I would have done that more on my job hunt. And don't get discouraged. You're probably gonna put in a lot of applications, unless you're lucky. But as for me, your girl put in a lot of applications, and I started early. But then you teeter that line of, you can't start too early, because you can't just be like, I'm leaving military, I don't care that I got 3 more months left, and they usually don't either, even if you had a vacation time, right? So start early, but also, again, check and see what employers like want veterans, especially based on your skill set, right? And then go there, tap into that. Like, don't run away from it, tap into it, all right? But yeah, you can do it if you're thinking about getting out. That's the biggest message I want you to take from this. You can do it. You can do it. It's gonna be hard. You probably gonna feel weird after you get out. I did, at least for another year, but I don't regret my decision at all. I'm flourishing. I'm blessed, right? And you will flourish and be blessed too if you prepare. If you don't prepare, you ain't got a plan in place, you probably still will be blessed, you know, but it just may take a little while longer to flourish or feel like you're flourishing. But you got this. So that's pretty much it. Didn't want this video to be super long, but did want to come on and share my experience being out of the military. It's been lit. Now being able to travel for my job, being able to, you know, have my nose ring in at work with my long braids, you know, my long nails. Like, this is fun. This is fun. This is the life I want to live, okay? But yeah, that's it, man. Just be encouraged, be motivated. You can survive outside the military. You will survive outside the military. You will be fine. You will be fine. Just prepare, okay? But that's it for me. Thank you so much for watching this video. I think I'm gonna have a couple more of these types of videos coming up for y'all, because I can't vlog all the time, right? Especially, like I said, trying to keep up with my videos and whatnot, and my phone sabotaging me as of late. But that's neither here nor there, okay? Thank you so much for watching this video. If you want to see more videos like this, or you have any questions, need any resources or whatever, let me know below in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.